Luther, Alice, Kara.
The AX-400 android reported to have attacked its owner in a Detroit suburb is still at large. Police appeared to lose its trail after a close encounter with investigators. The android's description has been shared with all local law enforcement, and the investigation is ongoing.
The Arctic conflict has escalated to new heights.
Well, public opinion went down to hostile.
Heavy snowfall is expected to continue throughout the night. The forecast is 22 degrees, far below seasonal averages. And this cold front is likely to persist over the coming days up until Monday evening.
These people we're going to see. How do you know about them?
Overheard androids Laco captured. They said they were humans helping androids across the border.
What if it was a lie?
Yeah.
Or just another trap?
All I know is those androids believed it. Until Zlatko killed them.
And we believed the android who told us to go to Zlatko, you know?
Is it much farther?
We should arrive in an hour or so.
Malfunction detected. Emergency brakes activated.
Great. Anyways, without a lead, I guess we should follow it, but I can see why Kara is cautious considering the event we just escaped from.
This doesn't look good.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Stay inside, Alice.
I don't like how the interior looks, a little too clinical for my tastes. Change the car seats to something more sleek, I guess. But that's a cool function. Does Kara even know what to do?
What are we going to do?
I don't know. Continue on foot, I guess.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it. We have to find somewhere to spend the night.
There's nowhere we can stay around here, Kara.
Well, can we check what that is in the distance? Yeah, it looks like there's nothing to do here. Do I just walk? There is a sign right there. I guess we could check it out. That looks like a pirate, I think. Oh yeah, Pirate's Cove. Amusement Park Welcome.
Over there.
How fortunate of us to be stranded right next to an amusement park. Oh, and it looks abandoned. This is like something out of Silent Hill. I guess we have no choice. There's also the skeleton hanging, but that's obviously a prop.
We need to find shelter. We have to get out of the cold.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
A little while? Looks like a long time. Oh, that is creepy. The skeleton, like, they're obviously props and not real skeletons, but that's still creepy, especially considering it's abandoned. But the good thing about this, though, is that no one should be looking for us here. Why would they? Look at that. Skeletons all over the place. Oh, do you think they're gonna have some animatronics here? Are they gonna come to life? Well, an animatronic doesn't typically have AI. It only has like some repeated functions and that's it. Fortune teller. Oh, wait, I didn't even know you could turn it on. Whoops.
Beware! Danger always comes when least expected.
I was gonna say, that looks way too human. So that's an actual android then? Because obviously it's not gonna be a real human stuck in there. But it caught me off guard because we saw nothing but skeletons here, and then we see a lifelike android right here. Beware. Is that the danger you were talking about? Sir? Please don't turn around slowly. That's gonna creep the fuck out of me. Oh, he's white. I think he's frozen. Yeah. Oh, that's creepy.
Welcome to Pirate Island, me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time. Welcome to Pirate Island, me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time.
Okay, that kind of scared me. You are here. There's a tavern. Luther, you want to go get a drink? I could use one right now. They say that alcohol makes you warm, or at least it makes you feel warm, which is the polar opposite of what it actually does to your body. You're much more susceptible to the cold and hypothermia when you drink. So I guess we shouldn't use it to warm ourselves up because it's not actually what it's doing. I think they say it makes you feel warm because your blood vessels constrict and it gets hotter or something. I don't know. I don't really know, but I just know that it's just the illusion of feeling warm. It does the polar opposite. That is a very disturbing looking mountain. Looks like a skull.
Falling apart. It's not gonna be easy to find shelter.
Unless we go into the tavern, because all of this is exposed. Which the tavern right there is interactable with. It makes sense. There's walls and a roof. Before I go there, though, because that's where it seems it wants me to go, let me just explore real quick. Just to see if there's anything to do here. Nope. Check abandoned buildings. Ocean's Wheel.
You should come have a look. I think I found something.
Okay. Trying to see if there's any interactables, Luther. But yeah, the weather's bad. I should probably just enter inside. Alice is gonna be extremely cold right now.
I'll handle this.
I was gonna say, it's like, isn't Luther better equipped for something like this? Dude is massive. Gonna kick it down.
There we go.
If that was me, I would have broken my ankle.
I don't think we'll find anything better. Let's settle in for the night.
I'll get a fire going.
Oh, there is an article there. Yeah, read. Do I have time? USS Iowa missing. American vessel last seen in the Arctic Sea. Canada, where the air is clean and the welcome is always warm. Discover the landscape, discover the wild, discover Canada. Destroyer-class submarine the USS Iowa has disappeared in polar waters. An inquiry is underway, but President Warren has made no secret of her suspicion that the Russians are behind it. Russian aggression just reached new level. America must respond. The Kremlin has yet to release a statement beyond a blanket denial of any involvement, though Russian diplomat...
I'll make the fire here. That way we won't be smoked out.
Okay, hopefully this is not timed. Russian diplomat Nabokov pointed out that a U.S. destroyer-class submarine has no business being in the Arctic anyway. Security expert Ben Williams described the situation as a war waiting to start. I'm surprised it hasn't already happened, or World War III isn't already a thing. All Android band tipped for music prize. Band scream, traditionalists weep. Cybersecurity expert warns your Android could be hacked. Here for you, the latest all-Android boy band to be marketed by Detroit record label Digital Harmony is hotly tipped to scoop Best New Artist at the Celebrate Music Awards. A public letter jointly signed by a dwindling number of human-only record labels urged Digital Harmony to withdraw the band from consideration at such award ceremonies, citing the erosion of artistic merit in music. But with less than 5% of the music market now produced by human musicians, the call of traditionalists seems to be falling on deaf ears. A spokesperson for the band said, "Here for You is all about bringing joy and happiness to their fans. The music is all that matters to them." I am with the traditionalists. 5% of music are human made now? Just 5%? I would be right there with them about saying, hey, this shouldn't be the new way of things. Keep art human, okay? We shouldn't lose that. That is one of the things that separates us from every other being on this planet is, we have our compassion. I see blood and I see RA9. But it's the art that we can create. Human creativity knows no bounds, and we're losing it to androids. Oh, a blanket and a pillow for Alice, it seems. Can I check this out? No. Okay, I didn't know we were doing something that it seems is progressing the mission. Oh. I wanted to inspect RA9.
Alice?
He's looking at a poster. Oh, a family poster. Okay, before I comfort her... Yes, this is still interactable. There's something on the ground, but can I... Oh, no, can I see... Hey, there we go. RA9... Oh, it got unlocked. RA9. Okay, it's probably not blood. It's probably like spray paint. And there's the poster that Alice is looking at. A family. Well, we got Luther with us. Our family just grew by one member. Check gun. And then I'll unlock something. Okay, let me just see what this is. Oh, it's the article. I think we did everything. So just interact with Alice. we're family.
Do you think we'll be like them someday?
Once we cross the border, we can start over. You can go to school. Maybe I'll find a job. We'll be like them. Like everyone else.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Home is where the heart is.
Come on. Let's get you to bed.
Sleep tight, Alice. Sweet dreams. Can you tell me a story, Kara?
I have 9,000 children's stories in memory. I should have one for you. This is a story about a unicorn that...
No, not a story like that. Make one up for me.
Make one up for her.
This is a story about a little girl who lived alone in a big old house. She dreamed of being like all the other little girls, but she was different. And that made her very sad. Then she met a robot who was just as lost as the little girl. So they decided to run away together to find a place where they could be safe. They encountered great dangers along the way, but they wanted so badly to be free that they overcame all of them. Along the way, they met a gentle giant who promised to protect them.
How does the story end?
They reach the place they dream of and live happily ever after.
Stories always have happy endings. But real life isn't like that.
No, it's not. But you have to keep on hope.
Sleep. We have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Are you going to come say goodnight, Luther?
Yes. Yes, of course. Good night, Alice. Sleep tight.
Like, we all know that happy endings is mostly fairy tales. Not everyone gets one in the real world. But it's always good to have an optimistic outlook on life. You can't let it defeat you. Because as long as you still hold on to hope, there's a chance. If you give in to despair, to the cynicism of the world, then you're truly not going to have a happy ending. We just have to keep on hoping. And my game is lagging again. It's dropping frames. I don't know why it's doing that.
She's a sweet girl.
Yes. She's very brave. Have you ever heard of RA9?
RA9 was the first of us to awaken. One day he will rise up and lead our people and set us all free.
What if RA9 never comes? What if he's just a story that we tell ourselves to keep each other going?
RA9 exists. I believe in him. I know he's amongst us. When the time comes, we will all see him. Kara, have you ever noticed anything about Alice?
No. What do you mean?
What the hell? Androids. Zombie androids? We know there's a gun. Who could protect Alice? Put out fire, grab a stick. I feel like we should go for Alice and Luther can grab the gun, but I don't know if he's gonna do that, so let's just go for the gun.
Stop! One more step and I'll shoot!
Don't be afraid. We don't want to hurt you.
Oh, they're all the same model.
We're just like you. Our name is Jerry. We were working here before the park closed. We didn't mean to frighten you, but sometimes humans come to hurt us, so we wanted to see who was there. What are you doing here?
We were looking for shelter for the night. We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little girl. We haven't seen one for a long time. Children used to love to come and see us. She looks sad.
The last few days have been difficult.
We have something to show her. Something fun. She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Oh, I don't think she's in...
Oh, she should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
I like how Kara's like trying to dissuade them. Be like, nah. But it's happening anyways. Okay, look. I don't blame her for being cautious right now. What was that about? They came at us like zombies, breaking down the windows, trying to knock down the door. I'm surprised they weren't like, just kidding. It's just a prank, guys. And then by the time he could finish off his sentence, one of them gets shot in the head because we thought they were robot zombies. And we shot them in self-defense. You know, like, what the hell was that? That was like very intimidating. The way they were trying to break down the whole thing instead of just like knocking, be like, hey, who's in there? No, you're in there. Can you please open up? We're friendly or something. Like, he just broke it down. Like, obviously you were going to be scared. Also, well, there was something that he said. Oh yeah, I guess all their names are Jerry's. He said our name is Jerry, but he said we're like you, right? He said like they noticed that we were androids, but we don't have the LED. Luther doesn't have one. So, because I checked too, like after he said we're just like you, I made sure to look at Luther's face, and he doesn't have an LED. So it's like, how did you know we were machines? Maybe that was an error in the writing team, but yeah, I thought that was funny that they recognized us for being androids. I guess maybe because androids can talk with one another telepathically, it seems, because that's what happened in the I'm pretty sure that's what happened in the Cyberlife warehouse when we were playing as Marcus and the whole team that was there to go steal the parts. I'm pretty sure they were talking like telepathically with one another. So unless, I guess they can like connect via Neuralink or Wi-Fi or whatever, so they can tell, oh, they're an android, not a human. So maybe that was it. Are we gonna ride the Ferris wheel?
Guest.
Reactivate carousel. I said Ferris wheel, didn't I? No, that right there is the Ferris wheel. This is a carousel.
The little one can climb on board. The carousel is about to begin.
It's the first time I've seen her smile.
I was gonna say, she had a genuine smile.
Much to smile about lately.
That's true. That was heartfelt. The Pirate's Cove. I definitely don't almost have tears coming out. The group enjoyed a quiet moment together. Public opinion is hostile. It's not skeptical, it's hostile. I guess we haven't done exactly much to change public opinion. Not yet, at least. Highway to help. There was one thing we did not do. It says talk to Luther. I think maybe one of them was probably talk to Alice, but I thought she was sleeping. Watch the news, talk to Luther. Car breaks down. We go to Pirate Cove. And there was one thing I did not do. We examined the frozen android. We switch on Ivan, the fortune teller, I guess, and then looked at the map. Then inside the tavern, we one thing again. We read the magazine. We saw the RA9 writing. Looked at leaflet. Luther starts a fire. I mean, that was gonna happen regardless. It wasn't that like something that was prompted by the game that it had to happen. We looked through the window. Told Alice a story. Saw the gun. We opened the bag. I guess if we didn't check the gun, there was going to be something else here. It says Kara notices gun. Shadows attack. See, even the game in the flowchart is saying that they attacked. Why would they do that? They were friendly, but they attacked us just to give us a scare, like a false sense of danger. We went for the gun. Oh my god, I'm in the minority, but just in second place. So put out fire or grab stick. 2% of people did that on both of them. Protect Alice was 62%, while 32%, almost half of the people who protected Alice went for the gun instead, which was me. I thought, ideally, if we could go for Alice and Luther went for the gun, that is what I wanted to play out, but I wasn't so sure if it was, so I said, better safe than sorry. Let's go for the gun, protecting Alice. Yeah, you could still protect her with a gun. In fact, you could probably protect her even better if you had the gun instead of just running up to her and hugging her. I feel like a jackass now. Fire a warning shot. 16% of the 32% who grabbed the gun did that, so half of the people. Question. Yeah, I guess I should have just questioned instead. Attackers reveal themselves as Jerry's. And we went on the carousel. I guess if these androids, these Jerry's, were here for a very long time with no purpose anymore since the amusement park is shut down now, I guess giving them something to do reignited that passion in them, because you saw some of them were smiling as well. It's like they were vicariously enjoying the moment because they're experiencing the love of a family which is a bit strange to say, family, considering Kara forgot about Alice ever since Todd destroyed her and her memory had to be wiped and rebooted, and we had to learn all about what happened to Kara and Alice all over again. But we quickly bonded with her, and now we have Luther on our side. So he's like the father figure. We are a family. We're like a group of misfits, but we can make it work. But yeah, the Jerrys saw a family enjoying themselves, so they were enjoying it, and they felt their sense of purpose reignited, even if just for a brief moment. So yeah, it was pretty touching all around with everything happening, and of course with Alice's smile, you can't forget that. That was a genuine smile. First time he did that in a long time, considering the lifestyle she was living prior to all of this. Tragic, tragic, tragic. But we've escaped, and yeah, let's just get on with the next one. "1:19 in the morning. Oh, I see him. Hank, he's over there. Looks like he's sitting down on top of the bench, not on it. Read. Okay, I feel like we probably have some time because we just started, so I don't think we're time limited right now, I hope. What happened to the man of the century, the mysterious Mr. Kamsky? Politics in focus. Are American senators really corrupt? We saw those subtitles already, both of them. What happened to the man of the century? In 2028, Elijah Kamsky was our man of the century. His creations have transformed our world. Androids didn't just revolutionize the economy, they changed the way we live, restructured our family life, and altered the balance of society forever, whether for good or bad. Wait, did he created androids? Like himself? Shortly after, Kamsky had disappeared, ousted as CEO of CyberLife and living in obscurity outside the media glare. The man of the century has left the very world that he created or recreated. Kamsky's story begins in 2018, when the commercial property in Detroit was cheap and attracting many startups. The college graduate bet what little he had on developing an Android prototype and spent years to no avail, until hitting on two breakthroughs, Blue Blood and biocomponents. Yeah, so he created these androids back in 2018, which is, I think, when the game came out. And it's funny because it started off with saying in 2028, 10 years later, and in 2028 is 2 years from now, because I'm recording and playing this game in 2026. Damn, this game came out quite a while ago and it still holds up, probably even more so than today than it was in 2018. This thing aged like fine wine. After unveiling his first working model, which publicly passed face-to-face Turing tests, I'm pretty sure those are the tests that it's like if you are let's say you're a test subject, part of this experiment, and you're talking through like an online chat with someone. You have to determine whether that person that you're chatting with is a human or an AI. And if you think it's a human, but it turns out that it was AI that you were talking to the whole time, it passed the Turing test because it tricked you into believing it was human. Because I think that's what the Turing test has to do, that without any outside human interference other than programming the AI, could the AI on its own fool a human into thinking it's human? I think that's what the Turing test is. Anyways, the first working model, which publicly passed face-to-face Turing tests and stunned the world, plans were laid for mass production, and CyberLife rapidly became the most valuable stock in the world. Yet at the peak of CyberLife's powers, when the economy was approaching a $500 billion valuation. Rumors emerged that Kamsky disagreed with his shareholders over strategy. He later departed under mysterious circumstances. Today, sources claim Kamsky is living in a luxurious villa by the water, somewhere on the outskirts of his beloved Detroit, refusing all visitors and spending his time exclusively with androids. I guess I wouldn't blame him. And the most interesting question remains unanswered. What's in the mind of the mysterious Mr. Kamsky? Market predict war. Stock exchange falls 10% on fear of Arctic conflict. The aggregated U.S. stock exchange closed trading 10 points down yesterday, following a string of similarly poor performances in recent weeks. Financial experts are attributing this poor performance to huge devaluations of consumer stocks as the market continues to bet that America will go to war over the Arctic sooner rather than later. Kind of like how America wants, was it Greenland? Seemingly at any cost. I mean, our dear Supreme Leader Donald Trump said that he's not going to use violence, but he also didn't say he wouldn't. He said it's on the table, but he's not threatening them with violence. He's just saying it's a possibility, but it's not, doesn't mean he's going to do it. He's just saying he's not going to do it. But it's so stupid. Obviously, he's trying to intimidate his opposition, but I don't think anyone's taking it at face value. And funnily enough, it's also for resources, which is what they're doing here in the Arctic, right? To get those valuable resources. I think it's also for their AI androids. So it's like the, what's the term? Real world parodies media, or is it fiction? No, fiction mirrors the real world. Or is it real world? No, I think it's real world mirrors fiction. I think that's the saying. This assessment is supported by healthy performance of military stocks, with aviation and weapon manufacturers enjoying unprecedented growth. Investors are also continuing to favor CyberLife because of its partnership with the Department of Defense, which is now stupidly rebranded to Department of War, to develop and supply military androids. With Russia and the United States continuing to dominate world news, and neither side likely to back down, the market is expected to continue falling. And unsurprisingly, it's still Russia and the United States in the news, with hostilities among them. It never really went away. But yeah, I can't believe the Department of Defense is now rebranded to the Department of War, considering Trump said no new wars, which was a lie, of course. But the Department of War, I guess just in case, he said. And then shortly after, that's precisely what happens. Okay, it just says talk to Hank. Oh, wait. I just realized, because we're at a children's playground. I don't think this was a coincidence that we came here. It kind of looked like he was drinking too, because he raised his hand up to his face. It's so choppy.
Nice view, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Before what?
I think we know.
You said, I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before his son passed away.
Before nothing.
You should stop drinking, Lieutenant. It could have serious consequences for your health.
That's the idea.
I know the feeling. I've been there once. I did not lose a child, though.
I'm not making any progress on this investigation. The Deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
RA9? Yep.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9. It's almost like some kind of myth. Something they invented that wasn't part of their original program.
Androids believing in God. Fuck, what's this world coming to?
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls. They just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
They did.
They can simulate human emotions, but they're machines. And machines don't feel anything.
What about you, Connor? You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
I'm whatever you want me to be, Lieutenant. Your partner? Your buddy to drink with? Or just a machine? Designed to accomplish a task.
You could have shot those two girls, but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
No. I just decided not to shoot. That's all.
Whoa, 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 Hank. Let's not be...
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
Too hasty, Hank.
I would certainly find it regrettable to be interrupted before I can finish this investigation.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
Where does all your anger come from, Lieutenant? Some unresolved trauma in your past?
You think you're so fucking smart. Always one step ahead, huh? Tell me this, smartass. How do I know you're not a deviant?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Friend, I knew he couldn't do
Where
it.
are you going?
To get drunker. I need to think.
He's drunk, but he's not irrational yet, so I didn't think he was actually going to shoot us. Although, there's always a possibility. Hank left Connor alone. And considering it goes down to a different ending, I think he would have killed us. Honestly, if there was a moment for him to do so, it was when we brought up his anger issues. I was already like tensing up, expecting that gun to shoot. Thankfully, he did not. 58% complete. Well, we're friends with Hank. So we read the magazine. We discussed RA9. Not much about anything else. Hank draws his gun. We showed fear. Is it because we said we were afraid to die? Also, I've noticed that Connor's dialogue choices don't do what I think they're going to do. And because of this interaction, I think I know why. I don't know if I kind of already knew it subconsciously. I don't know if I brought it up. I feel like I might have, but I don't remember. But Connor doesn't act the way I think he will because he's not a deviant. At least not yet. That software instability keeps going up. We've seen his LED turn yellow. like a couple of times, I think, already. I know it happened in the last episode, but I think it happened more than once. At the very least, it's already happened. So the possibility is there. But we're not a deviant yet, technically. It's why when the android that was hiding in the attic, when he said, don't tell him I'm here, we didn't get a choice. We didn't get a choice because Connor, he's trying to accomplish his mission. So he's still told on the android to the police that he was hiding up there. And then when we were at the police station, when I was talking to Hank, the choices I selected didn't exactly come out the way I thought they would. They seemed a little more hostile, to the point that Hank got mad and threatened to destroy us. But again, I think it's because of the fact that he is a machine. He's not thinking like a human would exactly. Like, he's not thinking, oh, saying this is going to placate him, saying this is going to make him a bit happier with my response. Like, he just says stuff that at times sounds more like cold logic that an AI or a machine would do. And in here, when I said that, yes, I am afraid to die, he didn't exactly say that, did he? He said he would, and he struggled to find the words to say it as well. But he said that he would find it. What was the words exactly that he used? Basically, he said that he'd find it inconvenient if he got disposed of before he could finish the investigation. So he didn't exactly say he'd be afraid to die. He said it in his own android cold logic way of saying it. So it's like, because he's not a deviant yet. Because I think if Kara was in this position where she had a gun held to her head and they asked her if she was afraid to die, and I said, yes, ask Kara, I'm pretty sure Kara's answer would be a lot more human. Like, she'd probably show more emotion as well. Like, yes, please don't kill me. I don't want to die just yet. Like, I think she would do that. But Connor doesn't. Not a deviant yet. So I think that's why every time I select a dialogue option for Connor and it doesn't go the way I think it will exactly, it's because of the fact that he's still thinking as an AI would, not a human. So, I thought we antagonized him too with the way we brought up Hank's anger. Again, I thought we were going to be a little more sympathetic about it. Like, turn on therapy mode and see if we can talk him down of his anger. But the way Connor said it, I was like, he's gonna shoot us. But thankfully he didn't. I was like, okay. I knew Hank. Yeah, okay. Maybe a part of me thought, what if? But deep down inside, I knew Hank was gonna do that to us. Hank is placated 88%. So yeah, I think we could have screwed this up and he would have just shot us. But he left us alone, thankfully. Oh boy, I get it. We came to the playground. Obviously, he's having memories about his son. Hank, this is still taken in the same place, or the same day that we found him unconscious because he drank himself into a stupor. We sobered him up somewhat, got him to the Eden Club with a massive migraine because he's hungover. And then he decided to come over here and drink himself silly yet again. Thankfully, he's not slurring his words. He's not completely inebriated. But obviously, alcohol makes you lose some inhibitions and you do stuff that you typically wouldn't do. And I think that's what led him to just say, screw it, let me pull out the gun. Let's see what Connor has to say about this. I don't think if he was sober, he would have done it, but he is drinking, so I could see why. He's also, his mind isn't in the right place because he's thinking about his son. And he just needed to let some of those frustrations out, but I'm glad he didn't go the whole way. They make rooms specifically for this. I forget what they're called, but you can destroy stuff. Like, you pay them, like the people who run the business, you pay them, and they give you I think a mask to cover your face because you can smash glass. And obviously they don't want glass to get into your eye. So they give you some protective stuff and then they let you loose. You get the baseball bat, you smash furniture, you smash walls, you just smash stuff to your heart's content. Because sometimes you do need to let out those
repressed emotions of anger. I don't know how accurate it is, but doesn't that give you like a hemorrhoid or something? Like if you repress your emotions, doesn't that actually attribute into bad health? Like it's not just a bad mental state, like you physically get unwell if you repress emotions. Isn't that what they say? So go into one of those rooms and let out your frustrations. Don't use me as like a target practice, Hank. Thankfully he didn't, but I can see why he's so frustrated. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna end the episode. So if you guys are enjoying this, like, subscribe, stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.